Hello everyone, I'm Danielle from Empowered Readings. So today we are going to do a bit of a shorter card reading. I feel like I've done a ton of long ones and I know it can be tedious to listen to long ones from time to time, so we're going to try to keep it a little bit shorter. And I also wanted this to be a pick-me-up sort of reading for all of those of you who might just be feeling a little down, a little blue, just not quite like yourselves. So what we're going to be doing is a card reading on how your friends see you. We're going to look at what do they love about you, what do they think your gifts are, where can your friends see you going, and what do your friends want for you. And we're obviously addressing the friends that are good friends, the ones that you have around you and you feel good around. We're not using the intention of having any negative friends here. So if you're looking at a pile, I would suggest that you ground yourself and then ask yourself, what do my loving friends want me to know or want me to hear right now? And then choose your pile. Yeah, because we are going for just loving, supportive messages today. So we have these three piles to choose from. The first one, pile 1, is this Chinese writing stone. Pile 2, we have this lemon quartz. Pile 3, we have this heart-shaped piece of porcelain Jasper. Alright, so if you don't know how to choose a pile, I'll give you a quick explanation right now. What we always do is we ground ourselves. So we're aligned with our intuition. We can hear our inner knowing better. We can hear our guides. We can just really narrow in on what messages are for us and which ones aren't. And we can really hear messages from a more open place. So how we can ground ourselves is by taking 4 deep breaths. That's the easiest, fastest way. You breathe in air from a down, you breathe in air by visualizing white light above your head and breathing it in down through your nose, all the way to your center, and then you breathe it out through your mouth. And do this a few times because the first time or the second time even, it can feel a little forced. And you really want this to be a nice breath cycle where you're actually getting in the oxygen and that life force energy that your body's needing to feel grounded and safe and recharged. If you don't like that idea or you don't feel like it worked for you, the other thing you can do is put your feet flat on the ground and visualize roots growing down from the balls of your feet, and then visualize it going down through the flooring, down through any foundation, down through the topsoil, down through. It keeps going down, the roots keep growing and growing and growing, all the way down to the center, the core of Mother Earth, where now you are very connected and grounded with Mother Earth. From there, you're going to ask yourself, how do my friends see me? What messages do my loving friends have for me? Which pile has a message for me from my friends? What pile has a message from me? This is intended for friendships, but if some of you are looking for messages around relationships like family or partnership, they could slip in, but it is more specifically for friendships here. So I just want to put that out there, that if you're a little confused about why you might have chosen this card reading, that could be why. Sometimes it might just slip through from a different person, but it's still the same message for you. Okay, so now you're just going to look at each crystal, and it could be the color, the shape, the way it's placed that catches your eye. That's a good cue to go for that one. It could be the cards underneath that you really are being drawn towards. That's also a great way to pick piles. If you're having a hard time with that, you can go and look at the timestamp associated with each pile, and you might see a number that stands out to you there, and that could be a pile for you. If you're really feeling stuck and like nothing's resonating, it's possible that you might just need to go into a different pick a card reading, and this one doesn't have a message for you. So don't feel like you're doing anything wrong. Sometimes it's just the wrong pick a card reading, and maybe you just needed to ground yourself first so that you could go and find the right one for you right now. All right, you now have all the tools you need to pick your own pile, so I'll let you do that, and I'll see you in your card readings. So hello pile 1, you all chose the Chinese writing stone. A quick thing I want to mention about this stone is it is all about reaffirmations and recommitments in relationships and strengthening relationships. So if that means anything to you, or what something you might need to know right now, or something that you're feeling you're in need of, then this could be one of the reasons why you were drawn to this stone specifically. Okay, sorry, I apologize for all the cat hairs. The weather's been really weird here, and my cats are just shedding more than I've ever seen before. So I've tried to wipe it off, but it's just everywhere right now. I don't know if you can notice it as well as I can on all the surfaces, but anyways, forgive me for that. Okay, so we are just gonna pull all the cards now and then see what comes up for you. So we're looking at, what do your friends love about you? What are your gifts? What do they think you're gifted at? And where can they see you going? Okay. Happy surprise, something very good is about to happen. Happy thoughts, you feel happier right now. Think about memory or something else that makes you smile. Worth waiting for. We have healer and wish upon a star, as well as brothers and sisters. The very first thing that caught my eye here are these two foxes. Right away. It says your patience will be rewarded. I'll actually show you that. Right there. I don't know, foxes might mean something specific to you and a friend. Maybe some of you have tattoos or something. What I'm getting from this fox, and around them being two of them, foxes sometimes can symbolize like a warning or of having to be more careful around a situation. But when I see two of them, I feel like the message here is more towards that your friends have your back, that they're watching out from you, and that they're really rooting for you on a new venture. And I don't know what is new that might be coming into pile one's life right now, but I definitely see, like, actually there's lots of pairs of things, twos of things, and it just really makes me think that, yeah, they really do support you, they're really looking out for you, and I get that they're not worried for you. Your friends or whoever it is that you may be getting this message from is not worried. They really know that you're very adaptable to situations, you are very good at finding creative solutions, and you're really quite well equipped to handle new situations and a new job or a new, I feel like some of you might be physically moving locations. Maybe you're moving to a different house, a different state, a different country, something along those lines. But I really get that you might be feeling a little bit hesitant or a little bit nervous around it, whether, I should really say, I see that you may feel excited about it, but there's still some nervous energy around change, and change is always uncertain. But the other person, this friend, is so certain of your abilities and that you will be successful that I don't think they're even worried about you. Not from what I get from here. Very adaptable. And a quick learner might even be a bit of a message there for some of you. So definitely a message about how your friends see you and what they love about you. Oh, I think they just think you're so fun. You're very playful, you're very adventurous, and you're truly a daydreamer. You're very, like, everything here is like happy, like brother and sister. You get along with others, you see the best in others. Like, I just get that you are quite amazing people. Your friends absolutely adore you. I think you even aspire them to see the brighter side of things. And I just also get, like, definitely a message coming through is I just see a lot of good things coming your way. Like, something very good is about to happen. Feel happier right now. Think about a memory or something that makes you smile. And I really feel like something's coming in. You have put something out there that you want to achieve, that you're wanting to manifest in, you want to experience. And your friends believe that it is well within your ability to obtain it. Yeah, and look at this. Make a wish, expect the very best. Yeah, you have the power to help and heal others. Yeah, so much love. I actually think that some of your friends might think you're a little bit flirty, but in the best of ways. Like I said, very playful energy. Like, they actually love that about you. It's like a fun kind of flirty energy. That really, like, uplifts the environment, that makes it kind of not so serious. And I think it's just really great to have around when there might be a lot of stress and anxiety. And I think that's where I see this healer card coming in. I really see that you truly can transform situations. So if a friend's feeling down or not feeling great, I actually get that you might have a lot of friends that might have some kind of form of depression. It could just be because of a lot of stress. It could be genetic that they're experiencing it. They could just have gone through a breakup. I feel like some of you have some friends who are really heartbroken. What's this other energy here? This is another interesting thing coming through. Some of you intentionally make friends with the underdogs, with the people who don't feel like they fit in and might be a bit bullied, and you really come in and make them grow and feel great. Make them feel their true value and remember and see their true value. And that's also like a very beautiful thing. It literally says that you heal people and that you heal others just by being you and just by having that beautiful energy about you. Also getting really drawn in by these lilies here. I think they're lilies. Both in the top corners on Wish Upon a Star. And I wonder if this has something to do, again, with restarting a new time for you, a new cycle for you. Something new is coming in for you all. I don't know what it is, but there's a lot of cards talking about something coming your way, and it's definitely for the best. And I just keep seeing, like, this beautiful unicorn has got its eye on this star. This one has its eye on this castle. And I don't know, there's just so much here that's really telling me that you've got your eye on something. I think that's where you're making a move, either in career, location, or both. Maybe it's just, maybe you're changing school system or something like that. But you have in mind what you want to experience and what you want to do. And everything here is pointing towards it coming in and it being a really good chapter. Like, you're really going to get what you're wanting. And also, I think part of the message here, too, with the lilies is just pure of heart, just really fun, very... I don't want to say innocent energy, but it's just like that playfulness. Like I was saying, it's almost flirty, but it's so innocent and it's so pure, and it's purely to just bring like a smile on the corner of someone's mouth who was frowning. And it's just a really, really nice energy. And I really can't explain enough how much your friends appreciate it and really love that about you. It might even be one of their favorite things about you. Yeah, it keeps coming back up again and again. And this card here, let's see what's going on here. I think this also goes to say another thing your friends like about you is you're not afraid to be silly and to make yourself, like, you might do your hair really funny, or you might put on like a hilarious outfit or makeup or something, and you're just not afraid to look, I don't want to say look like a fool, but look silly or look a little maybe not glamorous or as attractive as some people would want to look. And you just also do that in such a confident and lighthearted way because you have that beautiful playful energy where you're really just wanting to cheer someone up, make someone laugh, really just shift people into a more positive state. Very beautiful energy. And I also feel like another message here your friends really like about you is that you do a lot of things not expecting anything in return. Like if you give someone a gift or if you do something for someone else, it really comes from a place of love and wanting to support that friend or be there for that friend. And they definitely recognize that. I don't know if all of you would feel like that. Some of you might feel like you can do a lot of work and maybe not get acknowledged for it, or maybe there isn't always a thank you. But it's definitely coming through here if you're not feeling like it's appreciated in the physical world here, that they really love that about you. It really stands out as something super special and something that isn't always easy to find. That pure heartedness, that's another word that keeps coming through. There's a very pure heartedness, a pure love energy that you have and you bring into this world to your friends, and I imagine outside of your friends to just people you come across and meet. Another thing I probably should have noticed is I really just, in case there was not enough symbolism on you going into something new or starting a new cycle, there's even a staircase, and this unicorn here is on the last step. So it definitely tells me that, you know, you're taking the next step, you're moving places, you're getting there. So yeah, so much here really validating that you have all the skills, you're going to be so good at it. If you feel like whatever change is coming in is taking a long time, could be one of those moments where keep trusting that it will come in, keep trusting that it's on its way, because everything here is saying it's coming in, it's coming in. I just know the physical reality can move slower than the energetical reality. Like what we can picture in our mind can happen so quick, but then the physical reality moves so much slower that it can take a little longer for it to come in. A really good analogy for that is if you think about how fast water can move versus how fast a mountain can move. A mountain does move, but it's so slow we almost don't see any movement at all. But it is still moving, and that's kind of how I see the physical reality sometimes, is when we feel like we've done so much, the thoughts that we've done all that manifestation, we've focused on what we want, we've put the energy out there, we've put the emotion out there that we want to attract, and then we don't see change. It's just got to remember it's just the mountain moving very slowly, but it does still move. Okay, I should maybe focus a little bit more on this card, as it is very interesting to me. Get along with others, see the love and the best within them. So another message here from this one for you all is your friends just really want to acknowledge that if you have any worries about losing friendships during this transition or this change that's coming in, not to worry. They really say, like, even in rough waters, even in hard times, the two of you will always stick together. You will always be there for each other. Maybe communication won't be as often, but it will be one of those connections where It doesn't matter if you don't talk to each other every day or see each other every day. Whenever you do talk, it will be just like it was before. Like no time has passed, and there'll still be that excitement and love. And to just trust that they're not going anywhere. They love you. They have your back. Like I did say, like I did see that these people here just so trust that this is a good thing for you, that it's for your best, this transition. They might be sad. I definitely get that they're sad to see you go. There's definitely a lot of stuff around the third eye. Actually, just that being said, one of the reasons why you might be looking at this reading is I don't know if you see all this in yourself. There's definitely a little bit of a block going on in the third eye here for you all. And there's a lot of blue around seeing things. So that could be why you needed to hear this, because your friends can see the best in you. They can see all the things they love about you. And every time I look at a card, I feel like there's another message about something that they love about you. So there's a lot of love, and they just think you're so great, so adaptable. You're going to do so well, and they do believe this friendship is not going anywhere. They don't want to let you go. They know that you're just truly a treasure to them, and they absolutely love you. And then here's just like another little confirmation on that thing coming in. And for some of you, if it's taking a while to see what you're manifesting in, it just says your patience will be rewarded, worth waiting for. And I think that's just really a confirmation that whatever this is that you're wanting, it is going to come in. It is on its way. It's just that mountain moving slower than water does. Okay, I want to pull some cards now on for what do your friends want for you. I'm going to use a different deck here. What does pile one's friends want for them? Okay, we have divine talents, and we have unplug from mass consciousness, and let's just go ahead and pull a third here. Initiation by air. I want to start a bit with this card here with the initiation by air. What I really see this as is quite literally they want to see you soar. They want to see you not be so hard on yourself. I think like here, divine talents, unplugged from mass consciousness, they really see that you're so gifted. Like I said, I really see that they think you're adaptable, talented, you're very pure-hearted. You're just very, very great person who really wants to bring the best that they can into this world and to help raise people's energies around them. And they really believe is that where you get stuck in life, or what might be holding you back a lot of the times, is your thoughts on yourself, your self-doubts, your wondering if you can handle it all, if you can be as good as you need to be, if you are accomplishing enough, just those types of thoughts, those very wanting to take care of the world but not being sure if you're ready to, and then putting too much pressure on yourself sort of thoughts. And they really see that that could hold you back from basically being limitless, being free and very able to be the best version of yourself, to bring the most love and light to people. So your friends would really love you to see your worth, is really what I would sum that up as, is they really want you to see your worth and see how much of a gift you are and how much love and light you bring, how much gentleness. Like this is literally like a bunch of doves flying out of this person's heart. Like if that doesn't say powerful and very pure-hearted and really wanting to bring more love and light and gentleness into the world, I don't know what else does. So your friends really think you're quite the catch and very, very great. Divine talents. This one, I really see this as they're wanting to see you really be open with your skills, really stand up for yourself and your abilities. And once again, I get that energy of don't undermine how good you are at things. You are so great. You are so gifted. And they just keep thinking like, oh, with this, you're so adaptable. You're so good at learning things. This will even grow bigger. This will be even better. This will, I don't know. It will just be even more than it already is. And they already think it's amazing. And I also just want to add in a little message that I get here too, is that I think they really believe that with your talents and skills, you are going to be, it could be a healer of some type. What that could be is maybe you get into music therapy for people. Maybe you get into some sort of entertainment that brings people joy. Maybe you are a psychologist and you help people feel seen and hold space for them. Maybe you get into being a doctor or a nurse and your mind is just so great at understanding the root causes of disease within people. It could be so many things, but however they see it is that you, whatever you're doing is truly like divinely guided. Like it is such a blessing to be able to have that talent, to have those skills, and they would love to see you basically chase away. They would love to see you bring that energy into the world, have it help so many people. Like how I would see this is like chase away the darkness within others. So you don't have to take that super literally. If you're an energy worker, it would literally mean clearing the shadow sides out of people or helping people with their shadow sides. So that's why psychology could be a thing. I honestly think if you're into music or some kind of songwriter or a musician, that would be another amazing way, because sound is so healing and can shift our vibrations and our frequencies. So if you're thinking, well, how does music change that? Well, this is the answer if you're one of those people who are into the music realm. And then the full moon, yeah, I really feel like they see you full cycle as just being this ultra, like at the end of it all, they see you as being this super, super impactful, powerful healer, someone who brings in just so much good energy for people at the end of it all. I should say that I don't think that they don't think you could do that now. They're just seeing like in the, like say 5 years or 10 years, they just can't even imagine the level of skills you'll be at. They think you're just so gifted. You're going to do so much good for people, everyone. And then unplug from mass consciousness. So your friends might notice that you might have a little too much anxiety around other people. Specifically, it doesn't mean you have to be introverted. It doesn't mean anything like that. It just essentially means that if you go into a room, you might find yourself picking up everyone else's energy, picking up on everyone else's emotions, and then accidentally taking them for yourself. So if someone's really depressed, maybe you cheer them up, but then you're a little bit depressed. Or maybe someone's very anxious around you, or people are very uncomfortable or awkward around you. You might be able to help them get over it, but I think you might be taking that energy with you afterwards, not realizing that it's not yours. So that would be one of the messages I would see for some of you. Another one that just popped up is some of your friends might think you might get too emotionally manipulated by social media. I think it could be TikTok, it could be Snapchat, it could be Instagram, it could be something like that, where I feel like people's dream realities, their fake realities of what people should be and expectations might get to you a bit or bring you down or influence you. And your friends just think you have such amazing energy, you're such an amazing person. They just don't like seeing that for you because, like I can't say enough, they just think you're so pure-hearted, so amazing, that this is just junk you don't need. But don't get me wrong, I know social media is just a pretty normalized part of our lives now. So how I would see this is maybe just not putting so much time into it, or taking a break and coming back once you have maybe detached a bit from maybe these expectations that might be hard to meet. Okay. I'm wondering if there's any other messages here. I think that might be it. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a group healing at the end for this whole pile. Yeah, okay, so if you're wanting a healing, go ahead and go to the end of this whole card reading and it will be there. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet, as per usual, but after I do pile 2 and after doing this one, usually I'll get a pretty good feel for what everyone's needing. So we will just leave that there. If I don't see you in the healing, then I hope you have a great day. Just know that your friends have so much love for you. If you're not feeling that, if you're not sure, if you're putting enough value out there, if you're doing enough, everything here says you do more than enough. You are amazing. You are just this bright star that brings so much joy into your friends' lights and truly lifts the moods and changes people from the inside out for the best. So there's nothing but lots of love for you here. Okay, you all have a good one, and I'll see you around. Hello, pile 2. You chose this lemon quartz. All right, we'll just pull a few cards now, and we're going to be looking for what does pile 2's friends love about them? What does pile 2's friends think they're gifted at? And where can they see pile 2 going? Where can their friends see them going? Right. All right, pile 2. So an interesting message here for you all, and I don't know if all of you feel this way or not. I can't help but notice that 2 of these cards are outer space. I don't know if I've ever noticed that there's any cards that have outer space in it. So it really tells me that you could be in a time right now where anything is possible, where you can determine where you go, what you do, what you're bringing in, who you want to be. Like you could be changing your identity, changing something. Some of you might have broken up with a partner, a long-term partner, recently, or recent enough that you would still be in that finding yourself, re-identifying yourself, figuring out who are you, what do you want for yourself, what values do you have. This for some reason makes me want to point out that one of the reasons why you might have been drawn to the lemon quartz crystal is it helps you reach understanding faster and helps you intellectually reason with something that you might be pondering or not completely understanding. It also, of course, like most quartz stones, is very clearing and balancing as well. But because of the yellow in it and the lemon word, lemon helps you detox negative energies, things that are no longer serving you. Yellow is really good for the intellect, the thinking, the feeling like you're worrying too much or just overthinking or doing too much on your own. It can also mean that you're starting to stand in your own power, which I think might be more applicable for this pile. But anyways, so if you are just going through a breakup, or maybe you're moving away from family influence or family, like maybe a family religion or tradition, something along those lines, and I really see that you're clearing stuff out. Like this creative expression card, I just couldn't, the first thing I noticed was all these different colored butterflies, so like changing and healing and clearing the energy out that is no longer serving you, like really becoming your own person and just taking what you want to experience and keeping what you want to keep in your life and getting rid of the rest. Ooh, and I guess another one just to confirm that you're really starting to step in your own power is this self-reliance card. and just really seeing that you are strong, capable, and limitless. Whatever you want, you can obtain. And one of the first things that caught my eye here, so sorry, I do know this is supposed to be a friendship reading, but I almost get the impression that right now you are in a time of transition from friends. Like friends that you once had, you're trying to filter out ones that might no longer be the best aligned with you, ones that might not understand what the best is for you. That kind of energy here. So I really kind of get this message. These messages are more from your guides and people around you who love you and their higher selves and what they want the best from you. I get that energy more so than specific friendships. So this one here says financial flow, and I just can't help but notice all these people in the distance, and I really think that you're going to be on this path where you will find true good mentors for you. So if you're going to do a certain study, or if you're going to get into some type of trade, or if you're looking into actual financial investment in stock trading and those types of things, I actually see that you're going to just keep finding these people, and you'll find someone who's a good mentor for you now, and then once you're ready, you'll find one who's better for you in that new version of yourself, and onwards and onwards. And I see that it just goes on for infinity, that you'll never not have someone who can guide you and share in their wisdom from a very heart-centered place. Like they truly just want to bring abundance into other people's lives. They want to help other people not go through struggles that they may have had to gone through. And I really just see that if you trust this, if you trust your intuition, that's a big one here, trusting your intuition and knowing that you know what's best for you. You've got that feeling within you that tells you what's in alignment with you, that you're going to find these people. And like I said, I just feel like it's infinite. There's a lot of infinite words here. So if you've been feeling like there might not be a lot of choices, you might not have a lot of options, everything here, you got 3 cards at the very least that are saying you are limitless. There is nothing that you can't do. If you decide you want to do something, you will get a teacher to help you with it. You will find the finances, or someone will help you out and will get you there. That what I should also say is that if you have the passion. So when I saw this card here, I see so much orange. Whatever it is that you want to do, go with it with passion, making sure that it's a thing that fulfills you, a thing that you want to aspire to, you want to work towards, because that's what's going to help you be in alignment with this thing coming in, with the right people coming in to lead you, because it's just going to be everything you're excited about, everything you're passionate about, everything that makes you happy and fulfilled. And I just really see that that is key. If you're really not feeling certain about where to go, just reflect on what fulfills you. If you don't know what that means, just think about, when have you been the happiest? What topic, what thing can you get talking about that just intrigues you so much? What do you ever say, oh, I wish someday I could do that or be that for people? That could be a really great place for you all to start to really figure out where it is you want to go. Because like I said, there's so many options for you. There's so many paths. But you just kind of have to choose and move forward. Actually, I'm going to say, I think there's 3 things. There's 3 things that they might not be totally related that you're going to do. Because I keep seeing that there's 3 different infinite options, and there's 3 different lines, different colored lines here that kept catching my eye, that there's a green, a blue, and a purple. And I think it means that you're going to try 3 different paths. You're going to try 3 different skills, and I think you can equally be successful at all of them from what I can see. They're all going to be something like, say, for example, if it were Reiki. You took a Reiki course, then you might take an acupuncture course, and you might take a massage therapy course. They all are very different, but they all can be used beautifully together. Something like that. It doesn't have to be those things. Those are just the ones that popped into my head because, they're the things I'm interested in, so it's my easiest point of reference. But yeah, just something really great. Another thing could be like, say you want to open your own construction company or something like that. Maybe you're interested in carpentry, plumbing, and electrical. Those are three very different things, but to be a contractor, to do all three would be extremely powerful. That's another example. There we go. Yeah. So, what do other people love about you? What do they love about you? Okay, well, right away I see that you are more or less a very personal person. And what I mean by that is I think someone can sit down with you and you will just truly listen and hear them. You are amazing listeners. You really want to have that interperson connection. You want to hear their story. You want to make sure you understand them, and you, I believe, enjoy, or from their impression, enjoy just hearing them out and hearing their experiences and where that led them today. And I get that you have like you're very good listener because you're very good at holding space for people. So that would go into another thing that people would really like about you, is that they can tell you something, they might have an emotional reaction, but you don't change how you feel about them. You just see them as being real, being human, that their story was hard, or you can understand why it would create that type of emotion with them, and you just keep holding a very beautiful space for them. It's how other people would perceive it, is that when they were talking to you, they would feel like a lot of compassionate energy, literally hugging them, surrounding them, and fully accepting them. And I think that could even be why people might cry a lot around you if you have that. It's like it's almost like this happiness of being truly seen and heard in a way they never really knew they could be. It's really a beautiful thing. I would even say that was a gift, to be honest. Another just message around clearing and coming into a new phase. Lots of white here, so really saying it's coming to a time. Oh, look at that, it even says it. Trusting your intuition. I should have just read it. Trust your intuition. So it's really meaning that you, I think it's previously have not been taught to trust your intuition. So if people always said, oh, you can't trust your feelings, or feelings are unsafe, or things like that, I think you're really in a time right now where you're working on that. I see that you're making progress, and the result from that is going to be very powerful. It's going to help guide you on this very like financially abundant trail for you. I can't fully see everything because I feel like there's so many decisions that have to be made for you yet, but everything looks so great, so promising. Like there's so much possibility that there's just like this excitement and how much you could do. And I don't want to undermine the fact that I do see that there is some hardship going through here. There is a lot of clearing, so there are probably some low days for you all, and that's where the quiet card comes in, to spend time in nature, really being grounded in Mother Earth, really feeling supported by it, by her, and just appreciating the beauty around you. And that being said, some of you might like hiking or going for forest walks, or maybe some of you like, I want to say kayaking or fishing, something to do with water. And it's just really saying, when you feel low and not supported and you're having a hard time, seeing that you are able to be self-reliant, you are able to take action, it'd be a good time to go to that outdoors place, whether it's the fishing, the kayaking, the hiking, the just walking through a park with lots of trees, whatever it is. It really does do something for you. If it's not just like a selfish thing that you should make time for, it's truly something that rejuvenates your passion and your fulfillment in life and brings you a lot of joy quite physically just to be there. So it is very powerful for you, and it is a really good way for you to help clear out some of this energy. Whether it was, like I said, a not so great partnership, relationship that you might have been in. It could even have been like toxic friendship or mentorships where maybe they were I would almost say like a narcissistic kind of manipulation where you didn't really realize how abusive it was. It could be, like I said, family who was very rooted in tradition or religion that you felt like you just couldn't be a part of anymore. It was too limiting. It just wasn't in alignment with you. It wasn't right for you. And whatever it is, it has all those scenarios, all those events have that same energy of feeling a bit trapped, like you had a lot of limits, you could only do so few things, and you weren't really fully accepted for the beautiful limit. Like, I just keep wanting to say limitless because I just see that you have so many skills that the world is your oyster. Like, I just want to keep saying stuff like that. You are so skilled, you're so able to do so much in this world, and that whatever you left really was holding you back from experiencing that. So I think I might have answered the question of where can your friends or these guides of yours see you going. And like I said, they see you as being limitless, going anywhere you want to go, being extremely abundant, being super financially successful, being very passionate and happy with your life, being very skillful is one that comes up, being very skillful, just being that person who understands how to say light a fire or file taxes, or like just like all these different things. You'll have all these skills to do it, and then also just this beautiful ability to really make people feel comforted, listened to, and supported, just your energy in itself. And also doing that for yourself. That's definitely a big message, is making sure that your needs and your energy is respected above the energy you give to others. So if anything has ever made you feel like you shouldn't prioritize your own needs above someone else, everything here is just saying they would really like to see you making sure your cup is full, your energy is full, so that when you are out in the world and you are helping these people, or you are just conversing with people, you're at your best energy, you're not depleted, you're not having a hard time keeping your stress down or any of that stuff. They want to see you vibrant, fulfilled, happy. That's what they want for you, to be truly fulfilled, and whatever that means to you. So the definition is completely up to you. All right, we are going to pull cards for what do they want for you, just using this other deck here. So what does pile choose? Whew. All right. Well, I guess these two cards it is. We have Divine Grace, Law of Efficiency, and we have Spiritual Decree. Look, another space card. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there for you all, but space is definitely coming through a lot. I think of, like I said, being able to manifest in whatever you want, being limitless, being able to truly think of what you want and create it into your reality. Actually, I think that could even be one of the messages coming through here. It's just saying, imagine, visualize, feel, like truly, like you see how her hand is on her heart, truly feel in your body what you want your life to feel like. Not just how you want it to look, and definitely don't think about how you don't want it to look. Just think about the things. Concentrate and focus on what you want it to look like and feel that. Would it feel happy? Would it feel grateful? Would it feel fulfilling, satisfying, exciting? And then visualize, what would that look like? Is it skydiving? Is it making cookies every Saturday? Is it building your own company? Is it making your own cabin? Is it painting beautiful artwork? Is it composing an amazing song? It can be anything. Whatever it is, visualize it. Multiple things. Because I get, once again, there's 3 things here. I don't know if you noticed that. 1, 2, 3. So there's definitely 3 big things for you all that you should be visualizing in and putting that energy out there. So when I see this color down here, it really tells me it's about manifesting it in. And I also think it's going to be related to passion and standing on your own and being able to take care of yourself. But taking care of yourself doesn't mean that you can't have a support system. It just means you're not relying on other people to make decisions for you, that you know you're capable, but you're willing to accept help so you don't have to struggle so much. And then this Divine Grace Law of Efficiency card, that just seems like the most powerful card to come out yet. This is what I see here with the open hands, is really once again a manifestation related card, trusting the universe that you just have to visualize it, feel what you want to feel, but don't have to create the exact way it comes in. And once you visualize this, you've put the emotion to it. That's so important, putting the emotion into it, because that's the frequency that the energy reads best, is the emotion. And that's why if you hear people say, it's better to not say, I don't want this, because when you think that it's a negative emotion, and then you're almost attracting and putting it out there that you want that kind of energy back at you. So we always say, focus on the positive. And then that attracting in, saying, I want this. This is how I want to feel. This is what I want to experience in this life. And then releasing it, as we see, she's focusing it down, bringing it into her heart, and then releasing it of her heart center into the universe to experience it and have it come back down. And it just says, like, the law of efficiency is, if you're trying to work smarter, not harder. There we go. That's the expression I was looking for. So release it out and trust that it's coming back in, because everything here is saying it will. And also, just law of the universe, you get what you want. If you're putting negative energy out there, unfortunately, that's a miscommunication to the universe that it thinks you want that. If you're putting positive energy out there, focusing on that being what you want to attract more in, then that's what the universe will provide for you. So when people feel like the universe isn't working for them, usually it's just a miscommunication. It's just, it understands frequencies, and emotions work the best on frequencies. So I'm hoping that makes sense. There's nothing about you deserving this or something like that. If you've had some bad energy or bad things, it just, that's how it hears you. So if you start noticing that you've been feeling very passionate, very happy, that you might be attracting more happy people in, you might have better experiences, it's just the law of attraction there. It's like bringing you more of the feeling you're feeling and putting out there. And that's why being intentional is so important, because when you add intention to that about what you're intentionally putting out, it's just even more powerful. And don't get me wrong, everyone has like low moments and things, but if the main chunk of the time your intention is that I want to manifest in more loving friends, more loving support systems, a fulfilling job, and fulfilling looks like what, feels like what to you, then that's gonna just make this manifestation, what you're wanting to come in, so much faster. And it's funny that they came like one card, two cards. So first step, second step. Okay, I'm really hoping this makes sense to you all. I don't want anyone to hear what I'm saying as you can't get what you want or something like that, because the message here is literally the opposite. Sometimes I've had comments where people say the opposite thing of what I was trying to communicate the whole card reading. So that's why I'm being very firm about this. I see that you are limitless. Whatever you want to experience, and you put the intention and visualize and put the emotion out there, you will get it. You will get it. Everything's saying here, like, look, just do this, do that, receive it. And it seems so easy. That's where our human side, our ego, and our fears come in, because we don't think it could be that easy. We think, well, do I deserve that? Well, what if there's not enough? But then they come right back at you, these guides, and they say, it's limitless. Anyone can experience anything. There's no actual cap on anything. There'll just be more. We'll just create more for everyone to experience it. So don't worry about anything like that. You want it, you visualize it, you feel how you want to feel in that, your intention, and you release it to us, and we'll bring it to you. Isn't that right, Steve? Okay. Steve even agrees. I think that's all I have for you all. I am gonna do a healing for everyone in the very end of this pile. And if you want to be a part of that, go ahead. If you don't, no pressure. I'll see some of you very soon, and I'll see the rest of you in a week. Hello, pile 3. You all chose this piece of Jasper porcelain. I'm just gonna pull a few and then we'll get into what they all mean. What does pile 3's friends think of them? Okay, there we go. It already wants to talk. Okay, a few more. Thank you. Alright, so what do your friends love about you? I just got attracted to this card right away. You have a very fun, easygoing nature. So how I'd see that is, I'd almost say like you're a bit of a diva, and I don't know if that's quite the right word, but I almost see that you like to look good, you like to get dressed up. I don't think you always have to, but they almost know like when they're gonna hang out with you, when you're gonna go out, it's gonna be a good time. There's gonna be lots of laughing. You're gonna do some things to kind of make fun of yourself, but they in the best way, and they find it just hilarious, just great. And I think also, like, when I see this card, I think that you're quite a unique soul. You're very quirky. You're very much your own person. You're very much your authentic self, and they love that. They just think it's great. I also think you're very connected to your intuition. Some of you might be rather psychic or clairvoyant, clairaudient, something, you know, it's very, like, just naturally very gifted spiritually, very attuned with your spiritual gifts, and it just adds to this beautiful, authentic you that they just love being around. And the next card I really get drawn to is Dream Big and Alchemy. So I just see that you're very good at finding these incredible ideas out of very few prompts. Like, you can just see something and you can just get like an amazing business idea. I don't think you always go off of it, because you could just, it could just be more of a, in the moment, oh, wouldn't it be amazing if this existed? Or wouldn't it be amazing if this was more that way? And they're amazing ideas. Like, you have the Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns to gold. I think that's just who you are. You're very gifted in that way of just being able to see things in a different way than other people. That's also part of this authenticness that they really, really respect and admire about you. Another thing here that I have to acknowledge, so where they can see you going, the dream big and self-employment, they definitely see you entrepreneur vibes for sure. And I love this card because it seems very powerful, able to tackle on the world, take care of yourself, overcome hardships. If, like, just be able to handle those bigger tasks, those things that might scare other people away, or make people think it's too much work. You can just see that you're just such a visionary. You can see how this will benefit people, how this will help people, how this will be a service to others, that they just think entrepreneurship is where they see you going. I don't know if they know what category you'll be in, but definitely there. Actually, as soon as I said that, it says make a decision card. I got so drawn to like the vacation vibes. So I was like, maybe you guys are considering doing like tours of some type, bathing suit lines. You might something to do with holidays. flip-flops. It could be flip-flop brand or a shoe brand. You could be the next new type of popular shoes. Something around that, something to do with like vacation vibes, things people would use on vacation, things they might need, or an actual vacation package thing themselves. And also for some of you, it could be like a retreat, a more relaxing retreat versus like a work on yourself retreat. I should also add that you're very much about giving people a break, giving people time to recharge and feel like themselves kind of energy, more so than the let's do inner child wounding work kind of retreat energy, which I don't think is bad, because a lot of times people need more rest. And speaking of rest, something that your friends would like to see you do more of is get more rest for yourself and really recharge your energies and take care of yourself. That's pretty important. I feel like some of you might suffer from burnout. I mean, if you have all these amazing ideas and you're doing all these things, I feel like you're very busy people. Your friends think sometimes you need to take a break and just focus on you. Literally get the sleep you need, I think, is the main one. Definitely sleep. This other card that's calling to me a bit here is the self-forgiveness card. It says, let go of old guilt and remember that you're God's perfect child. I think there's a little bit of a feeling here from your friend's perspective that you might feel a bit bad for being kind of this quirky, unique you, and that sometimes you might have been hard on yourself for not fitting in with the norm, with that's Steve, sorry, with other people that were your own age or the style of that was in at the time. And I think it would be more of like a childhood thing or a young adult thing where people around you might have projected their insecurities on you, and it might have been a thing where you might have embodied some of that shame that they were feeling because they were putting it on you. So of course your friends love you so much, they don't want to see that holding you back, because they see you as just this powerful, powerful being. And this is definitely a very strong feminine energy. It doesn't mean that you have to be a female. You could just be very creative, so you could be a lot in the female energy of creativity. But I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you are like very strong women, because that's a very strong message coming through for some of you here. And I get the impression that a lot of you are a lot of you might have role models that are celebrities, female celebrities, and some of you like some blonde celebrity. I know this doesn't really narrow it down, who has a lot of like personality and a little bit of like sass. And some of you I feel like really like, I want to say like Halle Berry or Rihanna or someone like that. Someone who's like portrays a strong woman who is beautiful and has overcome challenges. It's very different, but you know, it's general card reading. You'll get two different energies from time to time, but there's something there going on for role models there for somebody here. And the other thing I would also love to know, so I just noticed this little seal here. I don't know if you can see him. He might be a little too washed out in the card, but he's right beside this mermaid, and it's like a little seal pup. And the really, really interesting thing about it being a seal in this card is it literally symbolizes staying true to yourself while being adaptable still, so that you can overcome any obstacles that come your way, and that you have incredible inner strength and character, which is just furthering cementing everything else that these friends see in you. And if I hope you only see that as a good thing, because that's how they see it. It seems like an amazing thing about you is that strength of character, that adaptability, that authenticness. It's almost what gets you anywhere in life, is having like that unique vision that other people can't always see. They need people like you who have that outside perspective, that have that other type of perspective on things. And then I should also have mentioned, so Porcelain Jasper, you might have been drawn to this stone for this pile because it refers to a time of gentleness and relaxation for yourself. And it's really good to have if you're going through sort of a lower emotional time or emotional difficulty. So, especially since the sense in a shape of a heart, I wouldn't be surprised if some of you might have been feeling like that recently. So that could be also why you might have chosen this crystal itself. Mermaids are also all about self-love and self-care. So it is very powerful to have chosen that deck on top of a heart crystal that is pink. It's just a lot of self-love here and really nurturing yourself and taking care of yourself. And I'm sure that's a message from your friends, but I also think it's a message from your guides around prioritizing yourself and your energy needs and just what you need to be your best you because you deserve it. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull some other cards for what do your friends want for you. Okay, we have Dark Angel, and we also have Spiritual Service. Ooh, this is a beautiful card. I don't know if I've ever pulled this one out yet. There we go, so you can see it better. So right here, there's two messages going on. What do they want for you? I definitely get that they want you to take a little more care of yourself if that wasn't already mentioned there. But this here really see like really prioritizing your self-care, your compassion for yourself specifically, compassion for a hardship that you're going through, for feeling the lower emotions that you're feeling and knowing that it's okay. Like this is just part of the other side of the coin. Once you go through like a darker side or a lower emotional side, usually it's for shifting and changing, and then we'll go into the next beautiful cycle of our life. But right now you're really needing specifically compassion and gentleness towards yourself, a little more loving energy and understanding. And this card here, the Spiritual Service, is I really see them wanting you to reconnect with being of service to others. And I don't mean that in giving away that energy, that would sound contradicting, but I think you've lost sight of what you want to do. And I think that could be part of this darker lull you're in right now, is just forgetting what inspires you, what truly energizes you. So knowing what fulfills you and makes you feel of service to the world, not necessarily having to take action on that and help a bunch of people right now. It's definitely just realigning with it and remembering what it is. And I feel like that will literally breathe in life to you. It will really bring a new energy to you. And I think that's why they're saying, like, if you're in this darker place, it will help you feel like you have that goal, that thing to keep your heart warm and remember what is good about this world. And I just, like when I say all this blue here, I really do see that you just lost sight of it a bit. And it's totally fair. It just happens when we're going through lower patches. But if you can do that, specifically service to the world, because whatever it is that you're doing, you do want to create change in the world. It could also be that whatever you want to bring in, your friends think you're going to be an amazing business entrepreneur. So it could even be that service you're going to bring across the world, visualize that, whatever it is that makes you excited. And I really get that you need to visualize it and offer it up to the universe and say, like, I'm still excited about this. I still want this. And taking care of yourself. And that could even be why this card will say, like, having more passion and compassion for yourself, is that you're going to heal so that you can get here. Yeah, very, very concerned friends you got. They really just want the best for you. So that's really good. You have some really good friendships in your life. Oh, and then maybe I'll just say this. So it says, make a decision, feeling stuck or indecisive, listen to your intuition and make a decision. So this is what the card I got for around whatever business venture you were thinking about. That could also be going really well with this visualizing what you want, and if you still want to put it out there, if you're still excited about it, if you don't have to like get it all done in a day, but just knowing where you're wanting to go. Yeah, so I do feel like those cards a little bit interconnected there. Okay, I think the card reading was a shorter than I thought it would be, but I think that's all I have for you all. Just making sure you're taking care of yourself, staying focused on what excites you, what you're excited about, what drives you, what energizes you, and being gentle with yourself and getting lots of sleep so that you can be this beautiful, beautiful, strong, authentic you that your friends all love to see. Okay, if you would like to receive the clearing, you can just keep hanging on and eventually we'll shoot you out to that part of the video. If not, I will see you in a week. Best of luck. I hope this time gets easier for you. I hope you get lots of sleep this week. Okay, you all have a good one. Hello everyone, welcome to the clearing for today. We are going to do just sort of a general clearing and healing. I did notice a lot of commonalities between the piles was a little bit of self-doubt, a little bit of second-guessing intuition, but you all had great intuition. So I figured let's just go in and put you all in a pillar of white light and really make sure that any old programmings, limiting beliefs, old stories that are ready to leave today will be removed, and we will switch them out for higher loving beliefs. That's our goal. And while we do pillar of light, I usually just honestly visualize it as a pillar of light. In this scenario is how I would see Reiki energy flowing through you and just giving your body any tune-ups or touch-ups, any shifts that it's needing or wanting to receive right now. So if you're interested in that, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to keep these clearings and healings a little bit different if you're someone who watches them all, but in all honesty, to get Reiki every week would probably be perfect because there's always something else to clear or shift or something like that. So that's what we're gonna do today. So we're gonna first start by grounding ourselves. So you can do that by either taking your 4 deep breaths or visualizing roots growing from the balls of your feet. Okay, now after you've done that, we're just going to go ahead and start. So just close your eyes, relax, sit down, confirm or say yes if you're interested in receiving this. I call upon and invoke to step forward the highest form of source energy, which is love, to step into this clearing, and any guardian angels, the archangels, and any other guides, all in the energy of love and light for the highest good of all involved, to please step forward now and assist in this collective clearing. I ask that the collective is surrounded in peaceful, loving, and compassionate energy during this clearing, and that I remain a neutral, unbiased channel for the highest form of love, source energy on behalf of the Archangelist reading viewers today. I ask that your spiritual team applies this clearing for you now or whenever you hear this, that this be done by the highest vibrational divine energy. I ask that the guides working with you now are aligned and upgraded and best able to support you through this clearing and healing and afterwards on your journeys. I ask that the guides that are by your side now are of the highest vibration, wisdom, and love to best bring in the clearing for you today. So I ask that your guides now please open a pillar of light above each one of your heads. And may Reiki energy gently shift, transmute, clear any blocks, limiting beliefs, old programs, any self-sabotaging behavior or tendencies, any doubt in self. Please remove those now. Gently release, heal, and remove. I ask that they be replaced with the highest form of source love energy, the remembrance, understanding, and knowing of universal truth and the law of attraction. I ask that these guides channel in the wisdom and understanding of the universal truth, the knowledge and remembrance of love and light into your energetic physical bodies and each one of your chakras. I ask that any blocks, old programming, whether they're ancestral, peer, this lifetime, past lifetime, be removed around self-love, self-care, feeling safe to trust your intuition, being able to trust your emotions, feeling doubt in self, doubt in self-love. Be please removed, cleared, healed, and released now. And may those also be replaced with the channeled, downloaded wisdom and understanding of universal truth, the remembrance and knowledge of love and light into your energetic, physical, and auric bodies now. I ask that your guides balance out and reconnect any chakras that are out of alignment, that they clear your ear chakras for you now. Any words that may have been harmful or hurtful, any thoughts that were created by yourself, your ego, your inner wounding, please release those now and replace them with the highest source love energy and the remembrance and understanding of universal truth. I ask that they repair any holes that may be in your auric field, in your aura around you, and return it to its healthy, happy self. I ask that any lingering beliefs around not being good enough, not being capable, not trusting in self, not being safe to be abundant or safe to be themselves, to please be removed, released, healed now. And also may it be replaced with the downloaded understanding, remembrance, and wisdom of the universal truth and the remembrance of love and light into their energetic, physical, and auric bodies. Please do so now. And so it is. I ask that anything else that your guides see need to be cleared or healed or realigned or reconnected for the best harmony, for you to be in your best energy that you can be and are ready for now, please do so now. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Okay. I think that's it. So do remember, you can always do clearings and healings for yourself. You can always ask the angels to clear and help heal you. You can ask your guides to do it for you as well. But as I know, we're all human and sometimes we just forget to do these things or don't prioritize time. So that is why I have it done for you here. But please know that you're always able to do this for yourself. You are powerful, powerful soul, and you have this ability within you. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you feel a lot better after this, and I hope you all get lots of rest and drink lots of water. Keep that good energy flow in your systems. That's what water is for. So you all have a good day, a great night, whatever it is for you, and I'll see you all around. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us.